Set for the fourth quarter. The Huntington Mustang cheerleaders are saying, get on your feet for the Mustangs. Dan Reaves and Larry Logan with you on the BallGame Blitz live from Paul Ward Stadium in Huntington, Tennessee. Larry, a big 3rd and 3 for Huntington, but it wasn't that long ago that West Carroll could only dream of staying in a game with Huntington, and they split their last 2 meetings.
Absolutely, Dan.
3rd down and 3. Running right side across the 45 and push backwards. They're going to mark him at the 47-yard line with forward momentum, and that's going to be a first down for Huntington. Chauncey Towns in on the tackle for West Carroll, but that is Jake Sisk. He knew where the sticks were, Larry, and he picked up that first down.
You don't see a lot of clean jerseys for West Carroll. Most of these kids have been in the game during the entire game. They've been here for every play on both sides of the ball, and they've got to be getting tired because Huntington's just pounding.
That's the game plan. It's 27-18. Huntington leads at 11:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sisk. Direct snap. Bush running room into West Carroll territory and taken down at the 45-yard line. Hit by Sammy Lusk. But Bush has 9 yards, Larry, on first down. And Bush is like a battering ram. He's big, he's strong, and he's starting to punish the West Carroll secondary.
I was just thinking when Lusk looked and saw what was coming, it looked like a freight train with the number 5 on the front of it.
And you better believe that's how he looks to the West Carroll defense. Especially, they've got to be winded here because, as we mentioned before, it's when you go both ways and you stay on the field the entire game and the other team can platoon, it makes it tough late in the game. 2nd and a yard running room. Inside to 40 and dragged down at the 35-yard line. That's Taylor McCarty on the carry. He's dragged down by Dakota Parrish. But that's another hometown self-storage first down, and Huntington is starting to take control as we've got a West Carroll War Eagle down on the field. That'll give me a moment to thank Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe, attorneys at law, bringing you the fourth quarter here on the BallGame Blitz. Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe tipping the scales in your favor, and they're so good, they'll tip the scales over on you. And Larry, these kids at Huntington on the field tonight, they've grown up as little kids watching the Mustangs here on Friday nights, and they've dreamed of this night right here. And they do. They finish those blocks 10, 20 yards downfield. 1st and 10, play action, rolling right. He'll keep it. Running room to the 30. Nice move, 25, and taken down at the 18-yard line. What a gorgeous run there by the Mustangs. That's Jake Sisk, tackled by Sammy Lusk. But Sisk is just doing whatever he wants to do right now, Larry.
Dan, you're right about the kids watching. They were thinking of this night back in the state championship days, 2003, when they beat Lipscomb 48-14 for the state championship. Every game, the bus, when they were leaving on an away game, would drive by the elementary school, and the kids would be out waiting for them, that type thing.
That's right. Those are the kids playing tonight that we're watching.
Absolutely.
1st and 10, Sisk hit and brought down. He'll have a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Tackle made by Chase Burnwell for West Carroll. We're down to 10-13 left in the fourth quarter. 27-18 Huntington. And now, Larry, Huntington's starting to lean on West Carroll. 2nd and 8. Sisk with the snap. He'll hand it off, moving straight ahead, running room inside to 15 and taken down near the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards in a play. Tackle made by Sammy Lusk, and Sammy's played a great game tonight for West Carroll. On the carry for Huntington, Lynn Hilliard, who's played a great game tonight for the Mustangs.
Sammy Lusk is basically playing the defensive backfield for West Carroll. When you start calling their numbers as making the tackle, that's a problem because, the running back's gotten 5, 6, 7 yards downfield.
Down to 9-10 left. There'll be 9 minutes or less than 9 when Huntington snaps this ball. This is trademark Mustang football.
Absolutely, and it goes all the way back to Paul Ward in the 60s and the 50s. We got a timeout here.
Huntington burns it, their first one of the second half. We'll take the timeout with them with 8 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's Huntington 27 and West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
We're Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe. At our law firm, we've been trying lawsuits for right at 35 years.
We're not about flashy commercials or gimmicks. We're about results.
If someone injures you, don't just take any old settlement. If they will not offer you a fair amount, we will try your case to get what you deserve.
We're Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe. And if we can help, give us a call.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Big third down and 2 for Huntington at the West Carroll 12-yard line, leading 27-18, 8:58 left in the fourth quarter. Direct snap, Bush, the ball's loose on the ground. It's a scramble for it. Who's got it? Oh, boy. Looks like Huntington may have gotten back on the ball. No, West Carroll thinks they have it. No signal yet. It's West Carroll football, and Larry, that was a big turnover. West Carroll was on the ropes, and Huntington was setting him up for the knockout punch, and then bam, turnover, West Carroll football. What a pleasure tonight to have Larry Logan on the telecast. Judge over here in Carroll County. And Larry, I've got to mention Carroll Academy and the great piece on ESPN. You did a great job on there. Randy did a great job. And I know Carroll Academy, the exposure was just awesome. And I got to really say, great job to ESPN.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Dan. I just hire good people and stay out of their way.
Well, that's what good CEOs do. First and 10 is Price. He wants to throw it. Got a man open, caught. 15. Crossed the 20 out to the 22-yard line. Looked like Lusk again on the reception. And Lusk is close to a hometown self-storage first down. That tackle made by Austin Sampson. And Lusk getting up slowly. And he's been the favorite target of Price tonight.
I think that's another cramp, Dan. They're just, the muscles have just been worked as far as they can go, and they're rebelling now. They're saying, hey, we got to go rest.
Hometown self-storage first down. West Carroll, new line of scrimmage. The 22 on the ground in trouble and dumps. Going to lose yardage back to the 19-yard line. Is Huntington blitzing through there. Jonah Davis making a tackle, win on the carry.
Getting a few sophomores into the football game now, Dan. He is a sophomore, and he's getting some much-needed game experience because there are 6 more games they're going to have to play and hopefully into the playoffs.
2nd and 11, West Carroll, their own 21-yard line. Price in his shotgun, trips to the left. Price going to keep it. Running room outside. Now cuts back into the 25, and out near the 30-yard line is Price. Trey Price, 6'4", 215 quarterback, is brought down by Austin Sampson. Just shy of the first down, and Larry, the clock now, the ally of Huntington, the enemy of West Carroll. We're down to 7:15 left, 27-18. It's a 2-possession game. Huntington with the lead.
I like Josh Frontenbarger's idea of stretching the field horizontally and vertically. You know, they've got receivers out. They're still going with the run a whole lot, but he's stretching it. It's hard to cover.
3rd down and 4, West Carroll. Price, play action, back to throw. Goes deep down the left sideline, incomplete. Oh boy, that was well covered out there by Derek Johnson, intended for West Carroll's Taylor Shaw, and that time Huntington didn't take the bait. Larry on the play action, that was well covered.
4th down, Dan, imagine West Carroll's going to go for it. They've only got 6:48 to work with. They're down. It's a 2-possession game, down 27-18.
On the last possession for West Carroll, they went for it, Larry, near midfield and hit the big touchdown. We'll see if West Carroll has some more 4th down magic. Price under center this time. Price faking the pitch left, rolling right. Got a man wide open. It's Wynn. Catches it and falls down at the 40-yard line. Holy moly. You think you got him on 4th down, and then, my goodness, there's Wynn with a great catch and a hometown self-storage first down.
They've had 9 lives on these 4th down conversions, Dan. That's 2. 1, they went for a touchdown. This time they get a first down deep in Huntington territory.
First down at West Carroll, new line of scrimmage, zone 39. Here's Price back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Price going to run it with room to the 45 and scampers out of bounds near the 47-yard line. And another War Eagle down. It looks like cramps again, Larry.
Looked like Dustin Wade ran him out of bounds over there, Dan, and Price just set sail. That's Huff again. He's apparently having a lot of trouble. No, it's Chase Jones. They're having a lot of trouble now with the cramps, and they're limping off in numbers. Price really did a good job on that one. He set sail when he didn't have any receivers open.
The junior quarterback, he's a great-looking player.
He is. He's a good-looking athlete.
Second down and right at 4 yards here for West Carroll. From their own 46-yard line, here's Price back to throw. Across the middle he goes. Nobody home. The nearest man to the ball was Huntington's Derek Johnson, and Price was leveled just as he released the football.
Dan, when somebody like Price, they run the ball a great deal. When he drops back to pass, it's something he doesn't see on a regular basis, so he's got to pick out receivers. He had one in the flat over here open, but it's not like Tom Brady back there checking off 1, 2, 3, 4. This kid runs the ball most of the time.
That's right. And Huntington was coming with the blitz and really hammered him. Third down and right at 4. Price under center. Fakes the pitch right, rolling left, in trouble. Price hammered down. That may not go down as a sack, but essentially it was a sack. Jacob Blake hammers him down at the line of scrimmage. And now, but Larry, you may say fourth down again, but West Carroll, this is where they've had their magic they converted the last 2 fourth downs.
Doesn't seem to bother them at all. They're 2 for 2.
Fourth down and 5. Here's Price running the option right side. Win racing for the sticks to the 50, and he slides down, and that's going to be a hometown self-storage first down. Price this time down in the backfield. I think it's cramps, and he's trying to walk him off.
Most people don't understand how difficult what he's doing is, Dan. Most high school quarterbacks cannot option the ball. You have to read defensive ends. You run it, the defensive end takes you. You pitch off, and if he doesn't, you go inside. And he's doing a terrific job of it. He waited the last second that time, and he got blasted.
That was the key, Larry. Holding it to the last second, knowing you're going to get hammered. 1st and 10 from midfield. Here's Price. Back to throw. Under pressure, steps up. Throws deep down the left sideline. Incomplete. Derek Johnson was intended for Price, I believe, but Johnson covering him like a blanket. No way you're going to get that football through there.
And that was a home run try from the start. There were only 2 receivers out. Number 24 was in the flat, and the other receiver was going downfield for the touchdown.
That was Taylor Shaw, the intended receiver. 2nd and 10. Here's Price going to keep it. Price cuts back to the 45, stays on his feet to the 40. Price taken down at the 36-yard line, and that's going to be a hometown self-storage first down. Price is tired. He's been on the field all night, but Larry Price is showing a lot of heart.
Dan, he's doing a great job running the football. He's faking. He's putting both feet on the ground and faking to the left, bouncing to the left, and then straight ahead. He's just doing a good job, and I'm surprised as tired as he is.
And oh boy, Fortenbarger coming unglued on the sideline for West Carroll. He's out on the field. Price takes the snap, pump fakes, goes deep down the sideline, incomplete. I'm not sure if you can see over there. Fortenbarger was out on the field when they snapped that football, and he is all over the official over there.
They probably need to drag him back onto the sideline because they don't need a penalty here. They're down to 4-12, 2-possession game, and Price is just worn out, Dan. He's been over trying to catch his breath.
Well, Fortenbarger threw his headset, was screaming at the official. I mean, he's still on the field over there.
I think he thought the receiver was held.
2nd down and 10, West Carroll at the Huntington 36-yard line. Here's Price back to throw again. Sends it out high, incomplete. Price looking for Josh Brasher over there. And, you know, a lot of times when you're tired, Larry, you go throw it high or throw it low. And that time, Price just overshot his intended receiver.
He did, and he's got his hands on his knees in the huddle, bent over, but still, when the ball comes to him on the snap, he's ready to go again.
4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. Huntington with a 27-18 lead. West Carroll 3rd down and 10 from the Huntington 36. Here's Price rolling right under pressure. Avoids the tackler, steps up, pump fake, and goes down. Sacked at the 41-yard line. Price did everything he could. The pressure for the Mustangs caught up to him, sacked him. That is Jonah Davis in on that sack.
And we've got somebody down again. Dan, I can't. No, maybe we don't. Fonnebarger's out on the field again, just screaming at the referee.
I'm not sure what Fonnebarger's upset about, but I do know this. He is upset. And now you hear some of the Huntington crowd screaming, "Get him off the field!" I love high school football. Timeout. West Carroll will take it with them. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Our score, Huntington 27, West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Dale's Recycling has 3 locations, Milan, McKenzie, and Jackson, and is one of the largest recycling centers in West Tennessee. Their recycling is environmentally friendly, and they recycle most metals, radiators, batteries, and much more. Besides recycling, Dale's also buys and sells used farm equipment, industrial equipment, and military surplus. For more information about what they recycle or their inventory, go to dales-recycling.com or call their Milan number at 731-686-2500.
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's been a very good football game. Huntington scoring on their first 2 possessions in the second half, Larry, to open up a 2-touchdown lead, but then West Carroll with some fourth down magic with that long touchdown pass. Now they're right back, 4th down and 15 from the Huntington 41. Here's Price back to throw. Price, plenty of time, throwing deep down the middle of the field. Incomplete at the 5-yard line. Intended for Taylor Shaw. Broken up by Rocky Bowen. And that's the first time we've called Rocky's name in a while. He played a great first half for Huntington. And there he is to break up that pass.
Shaw got a hand on it, but it was unfortunately he wasn't in a position to get both hands. Price can get some pace on the football, and he had a good tight spiral that time, and just unfortunately he just wasn't in the right place.
That's about 35 yards on a line.
They're 3 for 4 on 4th down conversions, so that's pretty good in anybody's book. Of course, here you would like for them to have made it.
So Huntington takes over now with 3:53 remaining with a 27-18 lead. On the 41-yard line, here's Sisk. He'll have 1, he'll have 2 on first down. Tackle made by Dakota Parrish. Sisk said, "Oh, wait a minute, I wasn't down." Timeout West Carroll. That's their second timeout, or make that their 3rd timeout of the second half. They can't stop the clock again. 3:47 remaining. It's Huntington 27, West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Hometown Self-Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
3:47 left here in the fourth quarter. West Carroll out of timeouts. Larry, they can't stop the clock. Huntington a couple of first downs, and this one will go on the win column. 2nd and 9 on the ground. They go from the 43 out to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 2 yards for the Mustangs. Dakota Parrish on the tackle. Taylor McCarty on the carry for the Mustangs. And, well, I was wrong. Now, West Carroll is out of timeouts. 3:43 remaining. We'll take the timeout with him. Huntington in control on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
If you advertise with BallGame Blitz, your commercial can reach over 50,000 homes in West Tennessee. So contact us at ballgameblitz@outlook.com or message us on Facebook.
3:43 left in the fourth quarter. My name's Dan Reaves along with Larry Logan. Huntington with a 27-18 lead. Facing a 3rd down and 6. West Carroll can't stop the clock again. They're out of timeouts. Here's a double handoff working right side from the 46 out to the 47. A gain of a yard. Josh Brasher in on another tackle. The son of David Brasher.
4th down, Dan. I wouldn't be surprised to see Huntington go for it here, but Huntington's doing what they do best. That's ground and pound. You see the locker room there's named Mansfield Pritchard Fieldhouse. Mansfield put the ground and pound in, and Pritchard put the defense.
He sure did. What a combination. Taylor McCarty to punt it away for the Mustangs. Oh, nice punt here. Wynn's going to let it hit inside the 10. It'll roll inside the 5. What a big punt there.
It's a 59-yarder, Dan. He needed it.
Taylor McCarty got his foot into that one. You know,
nice spiral, and he almost went out on the coffin corner, Dan. It's about to, what, the 3-yard line.
You can't do it any better than that. We thank Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe, attorneys at law, bringing you the fourth quarter of the BallGame Blitz. Be sure to give them a call for a free consultation at 1-800-441-3193. Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe tipping the scales in your favor. West Carroll with 2:52 left in the game, down to 27-18. Will take over 1st and 10 from their own 3. On the ground they would from the 3 out near the 5-yard line, a pickup of 2 yards. The tackle made by Colton McKinn on that stop for the Mustangs.
Huntington's running some substitutes in now and get some sophomores some game experience, live game experience. All they've done all year is play against the first team. Now they're playing against another team.
They spot the ball at the 4, so it's a gain of a yard for West Carroll. 2nd down and 9. Here's Price under center. Price back to throw. Price, plenty of time, going for the home run. Deep down the sideline. Incomplete. A nice effort by Jacob Wynn, but great coverage again by Derek Johnson. And Larry Huntington's not going to let West Carroll get behind the secondary again tonight.
It's going to be hard to throw that home run here. They might want to try a little trickery if they've got any trick plays in the book, because you're right, they're just not going to let them get behind them.
West Carroll got a tough schedule here. Lake County next week for West Carroll, but then they've got Dresden, Crockett County, Brewston, and then at McKenzie to close things out. So a tough stretch for West Carroll that started tonight.
Huntington's got Camden Central coming next week, Dan. Then they've got Gleason, and then the War of Carroll County, but they got McKenzie after that.
Here's Price going deep down the right sideline. Incomplete. Flag is down. That ball intended for Sammy Luskin. Larry, I'm not sure I'll throw a flag. You had both guys had a right for the football, and they were fighting for the ball, so we'll see what they call here.
Pass interference is a really hard call, it seems like, for the officials, and most of the time we disagree in the stands or up in the broadcast booth, but they get it right most of the time.
Well, there's a reason why the officials are not on top of the press box. You know, you can see better down on the field, can't you?
These guys, they have to go through training during the off season. They have to get in shape just like the players do, and you know, TWSAA puts some guys out there and they try to do the very best they can, and the players deserve it, Dan. You know, they play their hearts out. The officials ought to referee their hearts out.
And they really, the officials, they take it personally because they don't want to affect the game and the outcome of the game. They don't want to affect these young men and their efforts. 1st and 10, it's a hometown self-storage 1st down, but we've got flags everywhere.
Maybe a delay of game.
Illegal shifts on West Carroll. We're down a minute 59 left of the game, and turned out to be a nice crowd here at Paul Ward Stadium on this Saturday evening. West Carroll brought a nice crowd over from the Atwood area, and Huntington always supports their Mustangs. They love football in Huntington.
They do, in fact. At time Price seemed to, he was in shotgun formation. He seemed to have a little bit of a question as to what the play was. He was looking to the sideline and kind of shrugging his shoulders and holding his hands out.
1st and 15, new line of scrimmage. Their own 15. Here's Price out of the gun. Price back to throw. In trouble, steps up, goes deep down the sideline, incomplete. Double coverage out there looking for Wynn. And again, there's Derek Johnson, who's, again, Derek has said, look, you're not getting behind me. He's made his mind up. You're not going over the top.
Rocky Bolin was out there with him also, and you know, these defensive backs just loosen up and get farther back, and the receiver runs farther, and the quarterback's got to throw it farther, and Price is just throwing it up, hoping to maybe get a rebound or something.
Thanks to Raspberry Tire and Towing on the 45 bypass it is in Trenton. Call 855-0099 for Raspberry Tire and Towing. 2nd and 15, West Carroll at their own 15. Here's Price. Oh, intercepted! Touchdown! Wow! Brandon Baker. My goodness, Baker. Larry, do you think he read the quarterback's eyes on that play?
You know, we said earlier that was going to happen at some point, and it did. Baker last week had a great game against Union City. Also had 10 tackles, and he's had a couple tackles tonight. There's the interception for a touchdown.
Boy, that's a dream for a DB. A pick six. Well, Huntington's going to try Ian Edwards on this PAT. Jade Williams had been kicking tonight. So we'll
Special
see.
teams are so important, Dan. You mentioned that earlier, and this is not good, but they're so important when you get down the line in the playoffs because everybody does everything good.
Edwards, a high pop fly. It's no good. So with 1:46 remaining, Huntington 33, West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Jane Williams to kick off. High, short kick. It'll be scooped up at the 5. Make that the 15. Out to the 20 and take it down there. That is Sammy Lusk on the return, tackled by Kenneth Brooks. So West Carroll will set up shop. 1st down and 10 near their own 20-yard line. 1:42 remaining. And Huntington now in control.
It's been a fun game to watch too, Dan. You know, it was competitive down, gosh, till just the last touchdown. It was a 2-possession game, and West Carroll has nothing to hang their heads about here. They fought valiantly and have played a good football game.
Well, they've come a long way over there at West Carroll High School. There was a time where this matchup would have been a 70-0 Huntington win. Here's Price. He'll hand it off. Wynn cuts back to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And Jacob Wynn is a young man that's played a good game tonight. Tackled by Jonah Davis. But you don't win, Larry. A senior, 5'10", 205 pounds. He's tough to get off his feet. He's got great field vision. Wynn has given it all that he's had tonight.
He's very shifty. He's got great moves, and he's got great speed.
Clock moving, and West Carroll can't stop it. They're out of timeouts. Down to 1:07 left. Price under center. He'll hand it off left side. Cutting back, crossing to 25 out to the 27 is Sammy Lusk. Tackle made by Tyler Bush. One more by Bush. And Tyler Bush, defensively, offensively, hard-nosed, played a great game tonight.
He's put in a good night's work, Dan. He's played in the middle as a linebacker. I think he's the leader of that defense. And he's had a bunch of tackles, and he's run the football on numerous occasions, and just power. He's a powerful young man.
Down to 27 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 2 West Carroll. Pitching it right side. Running room 30. 1st down yardage across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Tyler Bush.
He's not through yet.
That was Shaw on the carry. And another. Shaw said, why don't you mention hometown self-storage one more time on me? That's a hometown self-storage first down for West Carroll.
This is the last play, Dan, if they get it off.
They'll hand it off, working left side, nothing there, and that'll do it. Huntington wins it, 33-18. Huntington improves to 4-1 of the season. West Carroll with a loss. They drop to 1-4. A big thank you to our crew tonight. On the main camera, Paul Schulze. On the field camera, that's Kevin Thomas. The aerial videography, Jimmy King. Produced, directed, and edited by Paul Schulze. My name's Dan Reaves, and a big thank you to Larry Logan, my old friend, for joining me on the telecast tonight. Larry, I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I have too, Dan. When you called today and wanted to know if I could come over and help you do color on the football game, only my comment was, what time?
Well, I certainly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the BallGame Blitz on Charter Channel 22.